Now here's something to think about when you're taking up your carpet. You know, depending how much carpet you have, and this condo may not exceed the amount, but if you go to the Home Depot or Lowe's or places like that, usually they'll have a minimum. Hey, if you order X amount of yards of carpet, we'll actually come out and install your carpet for free. That sounds like a good deal, doesn't it? Well, if that's all you're doing, then that's a pretty good deal. Let them pull this all up. They're the ones who are now going to have to pull up all these staples. Do you actually think they're going to pull up all these staples? If you're not watching, I doubt it. I don't think they would. I think they would put the pad right over that, staple it down. I'm not sure about that, but you know. The other thing is, if you have a concrete subfloor, and if your carpet is really super old and you have lots of traffic areas by your bedroom doors, your hallway, and stuff like that, when you take up your carpet and the carpet pad's going to have been pushed into the concrete, boom, 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 and you're going to have dust areas all over the place. And all that stuff needs to be swept up. And then sometimes I would even go as far as vacuuming it with a shop vac after that, because usually what they do for carpet pad for concrete subfloors is then they'll take I've seen them do it two different ways. Along the seams, they may just take some mastic with their trowel and mastic that underneath. They lift that back or they pull it back and then they trowel it, and then they just flop their carpet pad over that, and that glue bonds the joints. And they may only do the joints. Well, most of the other times they'll have like a quart can or something, and it's got glue in it. And then they just stand here and they start dribbling it on there, and they'll swirl it, boom, 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 like this. And lots of times on carpet, concrete subfloors, have you noticed when you pull up the carpet pad, or if you have another type of flooring and you pull it up and you think, what are these glue lines like that they go back and forth? Well, that's how they glue their carpet pad down. They just need to have it kind of stationary, intact along where it needs to go. So before they flop their carpet down, everything's fine. You don't want to flop the carpet down and have the carpet pad slide over at the top of the carpet tack strip, or your seam gap moves or something. You want these seams on the carpet pad nice and tight, okay? And so if you're just replacing the carpet, okay, you're going to have to decide that on your own. Make sure that if you have them do it, make sure they do a good job, because they're in there to slam and go, you know. They don't want to talk to you too much when they're there. They're there for a job, and that's to install your carpet, not to talk to you and find out what you want here and there and everywhere else. You know what I mean? And so keep that in mind. Now, see, on a condo like this, I'm going to be painting the ceilings, the walls, the door frames, the baseboard, and all of that. So do I want to leave the carpet down this whole time and let them do it at the end? No, I don't want to do that, because lots of places the carpet is right down to the edge or to the baseboard. Because I'm painting the baseboard, doesn't it make sense not to slop your paint along this edge, along where the carpet is? You're never going to get a nice clean edge there. Depending on the next carpet, if your carpet nap is a little lower or something like that, maybe the bottom edge of your baseboard's going to show, or the bottom edge of your door casing, or the bottom edge of your door jambs, anything like that. That's why I'm taking it out. You know, I don't care if they're going to take it out for free. I'm not going to wait for them to do that, because they're going to do it all at the same time. Do you see what I'm saying? So think about your projects before you decide, hey, I'm going to have them pull it up and you know, pull it up for nothing the same day they come out, okay? Because, you know, for me, that just never works. Because whenever I go into a place, they want the place painted, they want the door jambs painted, they want the baseboards painted. So of course I'm the one who gets to pull up the carpet and the carpet pad. And because it's been all stapled down, guess what I get to do? I get to get my pliers out and I get to pull up each one of those staples. I'm not leaving those staples there. I'm not pounding the staples in either, because, you know, the carpet pad's all around it. I would have to pull all this out away from it like that, and now I could beat that. I could beat that staple in. Okay, I could do it then. But I might just take my pliers next to each one of those and just grab it and pull, grab and pull, grab and pull. Yeah, that's gonna take a while in itself. Okay, but little by little, I'll get her, and so can you. How do you eat an elephant? I've told you this before, one bite at a time. And slowly but surely, I'm gonna have this room done, and then I'm gonna go to the next room. I'm gonna concentrate on getting the carpet rolled up and out of the way so I can pull up the carpet pad, and then I'll come back at one time and start pulling all these staples. Then we'll be able to see for urine spots on the floor, on the tack strip, on the bottom edge of the baseboard, anything like that. Then is the time to treat that. See, that's the other thing. If you have dogs or cats and your carpet stinks, and the guys are, and you're gonna have the guys install your carpet and pull it up, and they're gonna install the carpet for free because you bought X amount of yards of carpet. And do you really think that when they pull all this up, they're not gonna sit there and wait for you to treat all of your urine spots and to clean and to decide which pieces of tack strip to replace, which ones to leave, which areas of oh, I have to do that on the baseboard. Can you kind of do the other room while I quickly do that? And then when you install the carpet, just be careful along that edge because that paint's gonna still be wet. They're not gonna go for that. Do you see what I'm saying? So it would behoove you to fall for that. And you know, you're just gonna have to say, okay, you're gonna install the carpet for free, right? But I'm gonna pull the carpet up. You don't have to worry about that. So yes, you can still do that if you have the right amount of yardage. And speaking of yardage, don't try to measure the rooms on your own and say, oh, I know how to do that, I'll figure that out, and they'll have plenty of carpet, and I'll just tell them, I don't need anybody to come out. If you're gonna get at the Home Depot, fine. And they say they're gonna install it for free, fine. Have them come out to your house and measure it. Because did you know when they install the carpet, they want all the carpet running the same direction. You don't want the nap. The nap has an actual flow to it. So you don't want to cut carpet and run most of the carpet that way, and then you've got another room in here, and you've got this little section going here, and you need to piecemeal something over here, and you take the carpet and flip it 90 degrees or 180 degrees, and you think, oh yeah, that one will just fit there. No, yes, it would fit, but the nap is going to be going the wrong direction. So when you look at this carpet and you vacuum the carpet, you come in here and everything is fine, you think, what's going on? How come that color's different than this over here? Well, that's because whoever installed it didn't have enough carpet and they had to flip the carpet over. There's that squeak. I'm going to be able to fix that when I pull this carpet. So see, you've got to have somebody come out here and measure all your carpet, especially the stairs too. You can't just flip the carpet around. You want all of the carpet. If the nap is coming this way, then this carpet here needs to go that way. You don't want this carpet nap going one direction and the nap for your stairs going a different. Then the carpet's not going to look like it's the same color. You see what I'm saying? And so you get someone out here, measure up all of your carpet, and then they'll have to allow for all that, and then they try to do it strategically in such a way to where, okay, how can we get this whole place done, have the carpet go all in the same direction, and have little areas like closets and storage rooms and stairwells, and different little areas like this. How can we make this work with the different small cut pieces that we're going to have off of each room or whatever? And you let them worry about that, and then they figure out, based on all that, they figure out how many yards of carpet you need. And then, hey, good news, you meet our qualifications for us to install the carpet. We're going to actually install the carpet for free. You know, some places do that. I know the Home Depot does, and some other box stores do that. Now, I don't know about other flooring companies. Lots of individual flooring companies. You go there, and it's a specialized place, and it's a place close to your house and all this kind of stuff. Do you think they're going to install the carpet for free? Some places do. Lots of places don't. And they may say, okay, well, here's how much it is for the carpet and for the carpet pad, and here's how much for the install. Now, the install is not going to be, you know, carpet installers don't take very long, but there's an extra added cost for installing it or ripping up the carpet or installing the carpet because you didn't go to a box store, you didn't go to the Home Depot or someplace like that. Okay, so check all your things out, make your decision, and go for it. I might even title the whole series "Remodeling a Condo," how to remodel a condo, or whatever. So I don't know what it's going to be called yet. Just look on whatever one this is, look at it and find out what the episode is. And if you want to see some previous ones or some later ones, have at it. Well, that's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos.